Rise and Grind Sports is a sports league for adults located in Palm Beach County. Created by Gad Jacobs, Rise and Grind offers an athletic approach to adult fitness, socialization, team building, and good old-fashioned fun. The Palm Beach Beat had the esteemed pleasure of sitting down with Gad Jacobs to learn more about his mission and objectives behind creating the Rise and Grind Adult Sports League brand.
Name is Gad Jacobs. Name of my company is Rise and Grind Sports. I'm first generation African American. Both my mom is from Nigeria. My dad is from the Republic of Benin, which is a small little country right next to Nigeria. They immigrated here. They had me. Although I've lived all over the United States, I do consider Miami home. That's where I was pretty much raised. Went to school, came home, and now I reside in Boynton Beach, Florida. I went to school in Kansas, small school. Shout out to McPherson College, by the way, alma mater, Bulldogs. So I went to school, played football in Kansas. While I was there, I double majored in physical education and business administration. I come from a family of educators. My sister's a teacher. My uncle's a professor at Howard. So I was always drawn in a little bit to, I said, okay, well, do I want to teach? But I also want to coach, but I know I need to make money. I said, hey, look, just go to school, do both, and figure out what happens after that. So with Rise and Grind, what I found happened was when I came home, right? So I came home, and when you are an athlete, you have a certain schedule, shall I say, that you're kind of used to. Used to kind of getting up, working out, and going to practice and doing all of that. But what happens after, if let's say you played sports in high school, you didn't go to college, or you played college and you didn't go pros. Well, now you come home or you're just done and you're like, all right, well, what do I do? There's no outlets. So I was just kind of searching, found a couple adult sports leagues, and I always signed up and played flag football. And I kind of said, well, man, every league that I played in, like, man, this could be so much better. It can be ran so much better than this, So I kind of started doing some research, and that's kind of where at least the thought process came from for Rise and Grind Sports. A big part of it for me was finding a way to alleviate the everyday pressures of my 9 to 5. It sucked, it really did. When you're a child, there's always a lot of avenues, right? So they have all these youth programs. There's so much for you to do. But after you're 18, 19 years old, you graduate, you start kind of getting out on your own. There's nothing for you. And we are adults longer than we are, children. So I just thought that this was a great opportunity and a great avenue to just help people and help bring people together in a fun, light-hearted type of environment. Currently, right now, we have flag football. We will be doing co-ed flag football, which is, for men and women. We also have basketball going right now. Co-ed soccer. I mean, really, you can make anything a sport. Kickball is probably the next thing on the horizon. You believe it or not, that's probably the sport where kickball kind of translates a little easier to the average person, because football, you kind of need a specific type of skill set, right? Basketball, same thing. But kickball, it takes you back to grade school. It's just real simple. Roll it, kick it, run, and, and for the most part, everybody can do that. It's very flexible, right? So any and everyone is welcome. It's not even about whether or not you're good in sports. It's just a matter of there's a lot of pieces that go into having fun in a league. So even if you've never played football, you've never played basketball, there's still a lot of things you're still going to get out from it. One, it's just a different way of maybe staying active and staying fit. It's a great way to meet people. There's a huge social piece of it. Even if you've never played sports, that team building, team aspect, doesn't matter whether it's kickball, soccer, football, there's that team concept working together towards one goal. Kind of how we're structured is, you'll pay a fee, either a team fee or a free agent fee, to participate in our leagues, and that's pretty much it. We take care of the rest. We have referees out there. We have, you'll get your shirts or jerseys, some kind of almost similar to this. This is one of the shirts from our basketball league. So we kind of take care of everything. The only thing we want you to do is just come out, just show up. Give me 45 minutes. Give us an hour. It'll change your life. I promise. What makes us different from everybody else is, one, we care. We're super passionate about making sure that all of our members have a good time, and you're having fun, we're going to listen. I think that was part of the frustration that I had when I played in these other leagues, was that, we had the same complaints every week, every season. There was nothing ever changed. It wasn't really, it wasn't well run. They didn't kind of, this is a service-based industry. We're going to give you fantastic customer service. We're going to get back to you if you have a question. If there's something that we can't control, if there's something that happened that you're not happy about, we're going to listen to you, and we're going to try to fix it as best as we can. We're also different because community matters to me. We try to do we call raise and give events. So at least once a year, very similar. So with the Hooping to End Homelessness, that's something that we want to do every year annually, and just kind of grow those events. Volunteer work, I'm very passionate about that, especially with the homeless community. And even if it's not, I always encourage everyone out there to go out and volunteer. That's a big part of what we do, and I think that's a big part of our heart. I think just as a small business owner, and just as a business owner, because eventually I hope to be a large business owner, I think that there are a lot of things that you can't control. There are a lot of things that you cannot control, and you cannot sweat that stuff. Do the best that you can at the things that you can control, and just let everything else kind of fall into place, and just work around it. In everything that you do, you always have people who are not going to be on board, right? Call them haters. That's just what they are. And for those people, I say, do what you want to do what you like to do what you enjoy, do what you love. For those who say that, oh, well, I don't have time to play games, or grow up, let go of the dream already. You're not going to make it to the NBA or NFL or whatever. It's not about that. This has nothing to do with that. It's all about having fun. It's all about being fit. It's all about, just kind of making new friends, being social. So nowadays with social media, it's funny because with social media, you're able to reach out and touch more people. However, I think it kind of isolates you too. People are kind of caught up in their rooms, on their phones, on social media, but you're not actually being social, right? So for this, it's a great opportunity to actually, go back to that old school, high five somebody, hug someone, smile, laugh, have a good time. And if anybody has a problem with that, then hey.
To learn more about Gad Jacobs and the Rise and Grind Adult Sports League, visit www.riseandgrindsports.com.